all right. Hey, Tracy G, man, we got a special guest for Celebrity Wire to star the new drama film Die Like a Man. It'll be available digitally on Friday, April 25th. We got the one and only Cory Hardrict that's joined us. You know Cory.
Yes, our brother, of course. Yeah. What's goody, Cory?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks
I'm swell, my dear. You look great, man. Can't go wrong with all black.
All black, you know.
Yeah, he got the shades on too.
Black, yeah.
You know, it's just like at 8. What time is it? 8 in the morning? And you know, that guy needed the shades. Tracy, he's starting. You know, he been starring in a lot of movies. He's the star now, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all the stars here for having me.
Yeah. Yes, you're such a brother.
Man, this is my brother, so you know I gotta egg him on too, man. Yeah. After that divorce and the black, you know, this man, he can't just. He never came with a bodyguard. He came with a bodyguard
from the shop.
Man, what's your bodyguard name, man?
Oh, it's my brother Kyle, man.
Oh,
He came with me today. I was coming by myself. I was just like, hey, can you ride with me? You know, he was like, man, you Cory Hardrict, man. I gotta ride with you, brother. I'm like, you know, but no, that's
Did
my
he
brother
drive?
right
Who drove? Who drove?
I drove.
Okay, Cory's still driving, Heather.
I like that. I ain't mad.
I still drive.
I ain't mad. Too Short said he's still driving, so I guess we still gotta drive.
Too Short did say that,
he drove here
Too
yesterday.
Short got 6 platinum albums too, so I don't know how many he released.
He also said he has road rage and he drives really fast. I make note of that. You don't drive crazy, Cory, do you?
Nah.
Okay.
You can't really drive too crazy out here. It's like traffic.
He said he drives crazy, really fast, really crazy. He said that yesterday here with us.
Really? Fast cars for fast driving.
Did he come with a bodyguard?
No, he's by himself.
He was by himself.
Only a body, no guard.
Too Short.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah, Too Short.
My bad, Too Short. I came with somebody today.
Yeah. Kyle from the Shy.
Yeah,
You're just sharing the love.
Wait, hold up, Trey. I know we're going to get into it. What part of the Shy you from, bro?
I'm from the west side.
Oh, you from the west side.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what they say about that. Say you want to ride
in the backseat of my caddy.
Right. Ain't that where the Brat from?
Twisted. From the west side?
Yeah, Brat from the west side. Where Common from?
He's south side.
South side. Yeah. Where Kanye from? South side.
Kanye ain't from
Oh,
here.
I see the difference now. Now you just explained to me the difference of the west side.
Oh. The west side, they still wear curl bags on the west side.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they still doing that?
They still do curl.
Wow. Y'all still wearing curl bags? That's crazy, man. Y'all wear purple shorts? No. Okay. Sound like Hollywood. Okay. All right. Heather keep turning back, looking behind her. Huh? Chicago, big fans of the Bay. Nah, it's kindred cities, man. Chicago and Oakland. Yeah, that's kindred cities, and we got the Black Panthers and the movement, that the Black Power movement between us. Don't get me started, man. Heather always reeled me in.
Yeah.
I grew up in all of that.
Yeah, Nat Turner comes out at any moment here in the show.
Yeah, man.
I know you got it.
Yeah, Cory, it's crazy.
I know you got it.
Sometimes I lose sleep.
Power nap, homie.
Yeah, Tracy, take us out of this. What we talking about today?
We'll take Oakland in a different direction because, Cory, I'm actually really happy that you're here, not only to promote your film, but also because, we're still giving a standing ovation to Sinners, which is an incredible film. Citizens, if y'all haven't gotten your asses in those theater seats yet, you're late, but we'll let it pass. Just make sure you go. And we were talking about how, they took the crown this opening weekend. Ryan Coogler, this is an original thriller straight from his mind to the screen. Michael B. Jordan, they are my favorite duo in Hollywood. And so we spoke about how they collected $48 million during their opening weekend, which is incredible. And another headline from Sinners that took place highlighted Coogler's deal with Warner Brothers that allows him to own the copyright to Sinners 25 years after its release. And another headline that's now been coming, I don't know who the hell has the authority over Variety's Twitter account, but they had put out these words. Sinners has amassed $61 million in its global debut. It's a great result for an original R-rated horror film. Yet, the Warner Brothers release has a $90 million price tag before global marketing expenses, so profitability remains a ways away. again, this is coming from
That's
a very
crazy.
reputable publication known as Variety. And so a lot of folks got at them and were like, wait, what the hell is this? Why would you frame a tweet in that way, as if this isn't a big deal, as if they fell short, as if they are plummeting and they're heading towards failure? Ben Stiller. Shout out to Ben Stiller,
Ben
bro.
Stiller.
My
He been on the
gosh.
show?
He has not been on the show yet, but I've been in the elevator with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was that?
He was really, really nice. He was really nice. I didn't fan out. I was just like, oh, shit, what up? He's like, hey, how you doing? That was
Okay,
it.
Ben Stiller. What did Ben Stiller? You met Ben Stiller, Corey?
Yeah, I met him before.
Was he cool? Nice to
Yeah,
you?
it was brief, but he was really cool. Yeah, he's definitely for us as well. So I love that he spoke up. My man was telling me about that this morning. But we saw Sinners yesterday, and I can't say give it up for Ryan Coogler. and
Yeah,
Mike
man.
B,
Come on, man.
Facts.
They did their thing.
I think
Right?
they're one of the greatest duos. You know what I'm saying? Like with Denzel, started like with Spike. You know,
Yeah.
so.
Yes.
The movie was probably one of the best movies I've ever seen cinematically. You know, coming from a black man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we were praising that, like, man, this is incredible. We were watching every frame, and I was just like, and then the performances. Why not praise these brothers for what they're doing instead of saying, you know, you're bringing up these headlines because they know it's hate to
Yeah.
undermine what they did. And that's not cool just to do that. Just give them their praises. You know, everyone's loving the film. And he got the rights to his own movie. You know,
Crazy.
those
You
are,
feel like they purposely undermined it.
yeah, because of all these things. But you know, you talk about these other artists who've been getting rights and ownership of studios for years. But when we do it, it's an issue.
Right.
Yeah. So give it up for Ryan and Mike. Ryan is, like I said, he's one of my favorite directors. I would love to. I never met him. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I say,
Wow.
Put it out
I
there,
love
man.
Ryan
Look in the
Coogler
camera.
and
Look
Mike B.
camera. What
Shout out
camera
to
is
Mike
it?
B. Jordan, man. He was amazing.
Yeah, man. And
He
I
was
love
amazing.
hearing you give that props to a whole nother a actor who
Yeah.
you may even compete with against for parts at some point, right? But that doesn't
Nah,
make a
not-
difference. You
Not
know.
now. I mean, Mike's in a world of his own now, and that's my
Okay.
brother. I've known Mike for years. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very proud of what he's doing.
Yeah.
And like how he's taking it to like the next level, and he's continued to show like elevation out here. So I'm proud of those brothers.
What are the politics, the agenda to undermining a first week box office result? And why does the public need to know about the marketing expenses, the global marketing expenses, and the debt to profit ratio?
Because I think that's like a tactic to take away from their greatness. Like, we just didn't celebrate the greatness. It got 100. I saw on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
It's getting praised. Everywhere I go, everyone's talking about it. And I was just like, I didn't want to go see it regular. I was like, I got to go see it on IMAX. Everywhere was sold out.
Yeah.
So people are going to see this film, and it's just like they're coming out and supporting. Let's keep it there where the energy should be. Like, these brothers are making history, and I love it. I love to see it.
And just a reminder, too, that Variety magazine, the way they structure a lot of their articles are around the mechanics and finances, especially of film. Not to say I'm on their side in the slightest, but just to throw that out there. And it still does not justify them leading with that headline. And so for anyone who's not aware what Cory touched on with Ben Stiller, he retweeted Variety not to co-sign, but to ask, quote, in what universe does a $60 million opening for an original studio movie warrant this headline?
Facts.
That's what Ben Stiller said. Patrick Schwarzenegger, he has had the same type of sentiment as well. So this is not just coming from black people, in other words.
Yeah.
This has been happening for
in the way that
years,
the business has been as of late, not everybody going to the movie theaters, right? You know,
streaming. It's
That's
changed
true.
everything.
Yeah, so for you to get 61 million in this time and age,
it's rated R, and it's a rated R film.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's an
Wasn't PG,
original
and
thriller.
It's original.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to commend that and salute that. But I just think because it's a black man, I do. I thought just because it's a black man and they know how great he is, every time he comes out with something, it's like a monumental movement for the culture. It like moves the industry.
Facts.
And then he disappears and comes back and moves the industry again. You know, just give him his flowers and just say he's one of the greatest filmmakers of our time.
And his
And
wife
maybe
helped him
ever.
produce it.
Come on.
Yeah, I would say
Zinzi.
that.
Zinzi, yes.
Yeah.
Let's give him.
So
Let's
give Ryan his praise.
Give Ryan,
Facts.
give Zinzi, give the whole. Give that whole production their flowers.
Team
Right?
I just
Coogler.
want to audition one day for Ryan, getting his presence. I've never, like I said, I never met him, and I love everything about what him and Mike is doing. So
Dope.
That's amazing. Cory Hardrict is here, and Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle. I got you, Kyle. Don't let Sway. Come on, I
just
got
slid
you.
in here,
You
man.
saw that guy, man?
He told me his girl live in Jersey, so I'm in it now.
Girl live in Jersey. You trying to butter up Heather? What you doing, man?
No, she's from Old Bridge, but no, this Cory interview. I'm just here. This is my brother though.
That's your brother,
Cory,
brother?
No, it's like my best friend. Cory, my best friend.
Y'all grew up together?
Aw.
No, we didn't grow up together.
No, we met in Chicago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just at a gang rally or something?
Wow.
You said a gang rally? No, you didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, you
How
didn't.
you treat first guest, Sway? So let me tell you about Sway. Sway's been in his feelings.
Gang rally.
Yeah, Cory, Kyle, Sway's upset. He's been cranky for the past 3 days. He no longer has a relationship that he had with someone, so they cut off all his apps. So he doesn't
Tell
have
the truth.
Netflix.
Oh.
He doesn't have Hulu. She got rid of all his apps, so he's been coming to work cranky. That's
yeah.
why. That's
Cut off
why.
all your apps, huh?
Yeah, so this
Pat
is the
that
reason.
man on
you
the
got
back,
sports,
yeah.
you got your sports,
Nope,
ESPN,
he don't
nothing?
got none.
Don't do a guy like that.
That's tough.
Cut him off your app.
He was just messing with those girls. He was gonna get right back.
I saw that. I saw that bar you slipped in there.
Yeah, that's his boy. He don't have no apps right now, so he cranky, Cory. So
Right.
you getting Kyle got to get the
You
cranky
gotta
Sway.
catch it.
Oh,
You
man.
new to the game, man. You gotta catch it, Kyle.
Y'all just throw me in there. I'm just here with my brother,
Yeah,
man.
you slid in there all on your own.
He
Huh?
slid
Like-
right.
You like that deer just standing in the forest,
Listen.
not moving.
Deer in headlights.
Tracy, thank you. We're coming back with Cory Hardrict.
Yes,
We're going
sir.
to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. We're going to talk about the new movie, Die Like a Man, and just life advice from Cory Hardrict. Yo, man, this guy right here, it's just been really great to watch his evolution. My brother right here, Cory Hardrict, and all the different, properties that he's played in, HB. Never Been Kissed, Crazy Beautiful, Gran Torino, Battle Los Angeles, Lovelace, Warm Bodies, Transcendence, American Sniper. The list goes on and on. The Shot, All American, Homecoming. He's done it all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Most recently, Tyler Perry's Divorce in the Black, which was just all. I mean, that's all we could talk about for weeks, man.
Right.
This dude, man, I'm looking at him, mad at him too. Like, damn, man, Cory, what are you doing? Oh, that's right, he's playing a role, man. I was like, yo, man, I don't like him right now. And now he has the new movie, Die Like a Man, and in this movie, you've been reported as saying that Cory Hardrict commands the screen. That's what they're saying about you, and you're an enigmatic father figure. And they say your presence looms large,
Come
and
on.
Wow.
that it's just to hear this type of response to your work. I want to say congratulations to you. Die Like a Man will be available digitally on Friday, April 25th. And congratulations to you. Cory Hardrict is back,
Thank you,
y'all.
Sway.
Come on, man. This guy right here
Thank
getting
you.
a
I
standing
appreciate
ovation,
you,
man.
Oh man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Heather, thank you so
All right,
much.
now
Y'all
you're
always
welcome.
show me love.
Yeah,
And I always
absolutely.
give it right back to you. I'm like, thank you. You've been holding me down for years, holding down the culture, brother. So salute to Sway. Show
thank
some
you,
love
Cory.
for this man.
Okay,
Get his
thank you.
man some.
I'm not
Kyle.
clapping for that.
Nigga, why not, Heather?
You better clap. Come on now.
Clap for that. You've been here with
Cory,
me.
so not
I
only
had her on my
working with
show.
him,
You
so I've
see
known
something
him
different.
since over 30 years I've known Sway,
That's
right?
big. That's big.
Working here with him for 14. And then, we moved out here. He decided to get an apartment right across the hall. I think at that point, Cory, you've had enough. No?
What do you feel about that,
this
man?
man loves you.
Yeah.
I see the love. Like y'all got this love right here.
Talk to her, Cory.
You know, you.
This is your guy, Cory. So
That's
you're just
my
gonna
man
keep
right
you
here.
riding
Yeah.
for him. I
I
got
gotta
it.
stand by, but I'm
Okay. You feel some of it.
But I'm
some-
with you.
It's a lot.
I'm with
Like,
both of y'all. Can't we just get along?
Can't we just
Can we just get along?
Come on, mediator.
Oh, now can we just get along?
move right
But
across
no.
the hall,
Oh,
homie.
man,
Listen,
thank you.
I'm so blessed to be here with you this morning, and
Amen.
like I said, I feel like a new artist Die Like a Man, Apple TV, the 25th of April. It's a rites of passage film. It kind of reminds you of those 90s films like Boys in the Hood, but it's not like a gang movie. You know, it's misguided mentorship that a lot of young men go through in the hood or just the inner cities when you got that, you know, it's like that tug of war voice telling you how you become a man, you know, go from boys to man in the hood. And, you know, the guy's finding himself, is coming of age, and I think the people are going to love this movie. You know, I play this reformed gangster out of prison. I'm always playing those violent.
Yeah, man, but you
violent
that,
guys.
bro. Why you think that is? Like,
man, it give me a rush, man, just to let people, I like people to say, man, I can't stand you. I hate your ass. You know, I kind of, something about that, and I say, okay, that's because I'm doing my job. You know, you need those characters.
You might need some therapy, though, too.
I know. I need a romantic comedy. I need a romantic comedy.
Bro.
I want to fall in love in a movie or something.
That would be dope.
That's like like in a chain and choke.
I don't know nothing about that.
Dog.
I don't know nothing about the dog collar.
Leave him alone with that.
No.
Okay, my bad.
But you know what? I love you, and it's not a comparison of work. But I love Loren's take for this. I love
Chi-Town brother.
Yes, I love Omar Epps for this, and I put you in this as well. You guys balance television and film very well. Right. Like, I can watch television series that y'all are in and love them, and then watch a film that you're in and love it. How do you decide at this point in your career what to choose? Like, where you, like you just mentioned, you would love to do a rom-com, but how are you deciding at this point?
The work got to speak to me. Like, on the page, I got to feel like I can bring some of myself to the character. Like, when I was on Homecoming, I'm a father, so I was like, oh wow, I have this mentorship father figure role for these students. And I said, I can bring a lot of myself to that, you know. And then, like I say, a lot of these street characters, I was never, you know, gang affiliated in the streets, but I grew up around it. So I know, you know, I know how to portray those characters really well. And I know that environment well. And it's about giving the people what they want to see. You know, I give people what they want to see, those characters, you know, because they exist out here in the world. So, you know, I can go from 0 to 100 pretty quick.
So,
You approaching 30 years in the game, right?
30, yeah, like 32 actually.
32. He's like
Wow,
us, Evan.
amen.
Come on, man.
32.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but
Cory look like he's 32 years of age.
Right, that part.
Crazy. He must be taking that NAD or whatever.
No, it's the turmeric.
That NAD
the
plus.
turmeric and the ginger.
It's the turmeric?
Yeah, I mean, I eat healthy, like oil of oregano every day. Like,
Okay.
you know, I eat real healthy. Ginger, eat clean, try to keep my sugar down.
Yeah.
Get it from fruit. Just eat clean food. You know what I'm saying?
Clean
Just
food.
eat clean food.
That's it,
Makes a
man.
difference.
Look great,
Clean
bro.
food. Thank
Look
you
great.
so much.
When did you, like, I didn't think about this, but somebody asked me this before. When did you know you had staying power in this game?
Wow, that's a good question. Wow. When did I know I had staying power? When just walking through the airport, you know? And people really, it's not like, hey, that's Cory. Like, when they see me, like, they want to grab me and say, I really, like, they get specific on, like, characters and roles. Like, it really touches them to a way where I feel like, okay, this is my calling. This is my, this is my purpose. And again, Sway, I do feel like I have so much that I haven't shared with the community yet or the industry and where I can go. So, like I say, that's when I kind of knew.
When the audience, like
The
when
audience,
the public.
I still think people make stars, you know.
Yeah.
Hollywood can manufacture them, but you can't cheat the people. And as long as I got the people, I'm going to stick around. When you lose the people, you have nothing.
Amen.
I want everybody in entertainment to heed his message.
Yeah, it's the people.
It's the people,
It's the
right?
people, man. So
yeah, Sway and I had a beautiful dinner last week with Suzanne DePass, and you know she's legendary in film and television, and she told us something very similar to that. She said, "You don't know what's gonna be a hit. You don't know what's gonna work. You don't know what's gonna happen. The people decides, and don't ever forget that it's the people who decide, and it's their vote in it. And so it's beautiful that you share that as well from your perspective because." You are that. That's what I mean. Like, we can watch you in television and be totally invested. We can watch you in film and be totally vested in that as well and love you and like, yo, I'm rooting for him. Cory's in it. Let's go. You know, I'm just going to give it a shot based on your credibility, based on your staying power, based on how you choose your work. It's like seeing, you know, Morgan Freeman's name or, you know, seeing certain people. You like, all right, I know they're in good films. They pick good work. I'm going to rock with this. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she put you in the line of Morgan Freeman, man.
I love that.
Well,
I
when
work with Morgan Freeman on Transcendence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, when you see his name, you know, you see Mahershala's name, you know, like they bringing it. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I love all those guys. Like I say, like we were talking about, like Sinners. Like I said, I was blown away just as a fan, you know, and an artist. And we were in the movies, and I was just like, wow, that movie looks beautifully like cinema, like that's cinema, and it's a brother doing it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
amazing,
Like,
right?
man, I was so proud just to see that. And then Mike killed it, and I was just like, you know, it inspires me to say, hopefully one day I can, you know, be in that line of company to do something like that as well. So
You speaking it into existence.
Got to.
Yeah, and we adding our voices to that too. It's gonna happen. Congratulations in advance.
We was in a green room, and I'm touching the walls. Like I touch things, and I say, you know what? I'm speaking life over my company, like hardcore films. You know, just over my career, like my kids, my life. I still speak. I still touch things.
Yes.
And I was here touching things. So thank you.
I like that.
For allowing me to do that, bro.
Absolutely, man. Cory Hardrict and Kyle are here. All right, Tracy G, you want to jump in?
Yeah, absolutely. Cory, I'm wondering, when you had mentioned how you're drawn to like these darker, complicated characters, right? And that requires you to really exercise empathy. Right, when you study them and you have to understand like where their mindset is coming from. Are you able to take that skill set in acting and utilize it in your everyday life as well?
No, the character and those are two different people. I don't utilize those characters, or I might be in jail.
No, not like that.
Not in that way. I thought applying the character to my life, my day-to-day walk. Wait, I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
Cory said,
no. I'm so sorry. I missed the question. I'm so sorry. That was
like that. The level.
I misheard you. My bad, Sweat. No, I don't. No, that's a character.
Let me say it a different way. The level of empathy and analysis that you can have with a character to understand them, right?
Yes.
Are you able to take that into your everyday life where you could understand, you know, just a dude on the street who maybe all your friends hate? But you have this ability from your acting to then understand their lived experience. You can kind of jump into their skin.
Yes, I can do that pretty much so, because I feel like a lot of these characters are deep-rooted with pain.
Yeah.
You know, it comes from pain and lack of love, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if you see a guy like that in the street, for the most part, all he really needs someone is to tell him it's going to be okay. I love you, brother. Give him a hug. But we don't do enough of that. So you feel like you don't have that support system.
Right.
So you try to find it elsewhere, like out in the community of the people who really don't care about you and really don't love you. You know, and that's kind of like who Solo is as well. You know, he was all for self, but it came from a place of like pain, and he projected that onto this young man to deter his life. But to answer the question, I would say yes. Yes.
Solo is the character he plays in Die Like a Man, Heather B.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned community, because you do have Kyle here, one of your best friends, and it's interesting. This morning we had a Lonnie Light does a segment, Give Me the Light, and this morning it was about friendship. And a lot of times, for some reason, this particular industry is different. It's handled different than any other industry. I would say sports a very close second. You know, your man blows up, your homegirl blows up, they're a star, they're this, they're that. How has it been for you watching your friend, your really close friend, you know, just enjoy his blessings from God, really, but work so hard at it? You know, how have you guys been able to maintain y'all friendship? Because sometimes you lose a lot of people along the way.
We from Chicago. It's loyalty. I support Cory wholeheartedly. Like, even in the down days, we lift each other up.
Amen.
And I'm just always telling them, dude, you that dude, man. And it's out of love. Like, you know, you have a lot of friends hanging around people because they trying to get on from it, or it's jealousy, or you don't know what it is they're hanging around them for. But I always encourage Cory to just know, man, you Cory Hardrict, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you are that dude. And just always remember that. Don't let nobody or nothing negative make you never not believe that. Because when I see Cory on the screen, I'm watching an actor as opposed to my close friend. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this dude is really amazing as an actor. You know, you forget that you know this person. Mm-hmm. So I just always encourage him. Donna, I encourage my brother.
Yeah, like, you always do.
Just know it, man. You Cory, bro.
Hey, can you teach Heather how to do that for me?
Because it's not happening. It's not happening. It's more like a brother-sister thing. It's not happening. No.
Teach Heather how to do that.
You started it. You like, I've known him for 30 years.
It's terrible, Cory and Kyle. It's terrible. I don't encourage him at all. No.
But you know, we come from a real place, man. You really just can't let Hollywood change that about
Facts.
you from the East Coast, you from the Bay, we from Chicago. It's just a real place, and then you come to this meeting ground where if you let it, it can change you. It can really change if you let it.
For sure.
Entertainment. Yeah. But no, I love this brother, man. Can I be real? Cory is so, like, when he said he'd be at home with his kids and his family, he's the reason I proposed to my fiance.
Oh wow!
Yeah. You blame? You say you blame him? Oh, you say he's the reason. Oh, you say the reason.
No, I saw. He was like a role model.
You said the reason.
It was like when you know how somebody get on the internet and they build this character that's not real when you know them personally. Like, he really was that guy for me. Like, I saw it, and I'm like, man, I like that life. Like, if I'm out and hanging around other people and he just at home, and I'm like, I like that. I like that. He's just a real, good father, good role model for black men.
That's dope.
So when he said he's telling you the truth, that's really him.
I like
Thanks
Kyle,
for sharing that. Yeah, because you don't hear it sometimes. Like you said, a lot of people just hanging on or hanging around, and that's not always, energy is not always good.
When he says that, he tells me a lot, and I'm like, my work is really loud. I'm a quiet.
Yep.
Like, I let my work, when they see it, they just like, man, I didn't know. But it just like, I don't walk around like I'm Cory or I'm better than. It's just like, I be by myself, and I be like, sometimes I doubt, of my, not of my abilities, but it's just kind of like, I don't realize it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm very grateful and blessed, but I feel like, that's just how I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's how it is. That's how you are.
But it's time to turn up, Sway.
No. You turn up on the screen, man. Don't turn up nowhere else, Cory. Okay, all right, man. Don't want you going to jail, bro.
So you owe me some money out here.
No. There he goes, man. See what happened?
You all black there.
What happened?
You owe me some money.
All right, we got Elle from Hollywood on the line.
$50 million lawsuit, nigga.
888-742-3345. Cory Hardrict is here, and his good friend Kyle is here. Kyle, you made the marquee, brother.
He's famous now.
All right. Elle in Hollywood, what's up?
What up, Elle?
Hey, Elle.
Hey, what's going on? I just want to give you your flowers, brother, because you've really been in the game for a long time and on and off the screen, as a father myself, and navigating through this industry, and you standing your ground, regardless of what characters you play, it always come out strong. And I'm glad this new movie coming out going to show what's on the other end when you play those characters. But like I said, I think I see you being a superhero on screen, a real strong one of those.
I can see that.
Because it's the same type of energy you got on and off the screen. So I just want to give those to you, brother.
Thank you. Wow, that means a lot, man. I really appreciate you supporting me. And I was just speaking like I want to do it. Someone came to me at the screen last night like, you got to do a Marvel villain. I'm like, yeah, let me speak that. I would love to.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would love to.
Cory, you may not know this, but and Elle, thanks for your call. You're a citizen, Elle.
That's right. In the morning, Elle.
Heather and I are in the Marvel, the MU. We're in the Marvel universe.
Really? You got some pull?
What's going on?
We did Luke Cage, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, we did that a couple. They wanted us to be a part of Luke Cage, the series, so we did a couple of scenes with Method Man.
A couple episodes,
you know.
What you do? I can check it out somewhere? I can see it?
Luke Cage got canceled. But
You did it, though.
I did it. I did it, John.
The episode still exists.
Oh,
It's out
okay.
there somewhere.
It's
still
on
in the
Netflix, I
universe.
think. Somewhere.
Yeah,
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix, man. You know. Hey, man.
This is why, Corey, I be trying to support him, but then he just let me down.
Man, the beats. I had no idea about. Right.
Yeah, man. Just let you know it was out there, Corey. Yo, our kids. I won't say where, but our kids. My daughter graduated from the school your kids go to,
Right.
and one of my favorite parts about her high school career was going to watch the sports. My nephew played football. He was a quarterback for that same school.
Right.
The last year they went undefeated. He was my partner, King Tech's son.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
He's at Davidson now. Hey, man, it's just I remember being a kid and watching the parents come like to the track meet. I ran track. Your daughter runs track, right?
Track.
Right. And I always wanted to be that parent. You know, to come to see my kid play sports. I always wanted to be in the stands, man, and the spotlight ain't on me. It's watching my kid get better every week. You know, your daughter runs track. Right?
Yep.
And I know every week is a reason why, an excuse, or I got to do better and all of that.
Right.
What's more gratifying than that? Like, what is it like to be the parent in the stands, bro?
Wow. It's kind of nerve-wracking because it's like you want to like – my kids are like embarrassed sometimes because I'm that father, you know. Like, come on, baby. Like my daughter, I went to her track practice a few weeks ago. I was like, come on, baby. Daddy's proud of you. She did this while she was running.
She did a thumbs down?
She did just like this while she was running. Like, leave me alone. I said, I'm just going to go sit my ass right over here.
You was at practice,
I
Corey?
was at practice, and she gave me the thumbs down. Like, Daddy, let me do. Like, you're embarrassing me. And then, but you know, it's also a great feeling to see, like your kids compete at something, you know, and show like that effort and like that willpower. And you're like, wow, they're doing this on their own, man. That makes me feel proud as a dad. And like I said, my kids got supportive parents, you know, who are there with their children and just going to see them through with their dreams and visions. So it makes me feel good being a dad, though. I almost got kicked out some of them basketball games for my son, though.
For your son? For what?
Know,
You that dude?
Ref, call it foul. You know, you gotta
That
just,
guy?
yeah, I know. So I'm just like, you know, I'll be embarrassing everybody in the stand. You know, I just got to watch by the door a little bit, like, you know, out the stands and just watch, and then I get frustrated and walk out in the hallway and pace a little bit. Yes, it's just a passion way.
Yo, Kyle's nodding his head like he's that dad.
He's been to the court with my son. He be like, man, just let him play, man. I'm coaching him. I'm stopping the whole game. Like, look, son, if you triple threat, you got to go this way around in the game. People looking like, wait, we playing right now. How you trying to teach them a move that?
You ever had an issue with another parent from the opposite team?
No, I ain't never. No issues with another parent.
Okay, good.
They seen these characters. They like, nah, we ain't.
They ain't messing with.
Nah, he ain't. Nah.
Solo was an ex-gangbanger.
Right. You know,
Gang.
You know. What kind of your son? You know, he's teenage too now, right?
13. Yes.
13.
Oh, wow.
Man, it's that world coming. The world's coming.
It's here.
It's here, right?
It's here right now.
What kind of, if you don't mind sharing, how do you prepare your son for the world as a young black kid? You know, how do you prepare him?
I'm honest with my son. I tell him what it's like. You know, the real world is different than the world he's living in a little bit. You know, going to the private schools and, you know, having nannies and just having things that was different from me growing up. I try to tell him the other side to give him that balance on. You have to work hard with everything, son, because life ain't like this after you turn 18. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of these opportunities that me and your mom have you in, these resources, and do your best and give it all you got. You don't got to worry about a job, like food, sneakers, clothes. Just do your best and, you know, give the maximum effort. So I tell him that. And
How does he respond?
At first he took it kind of like, Dad is always on me, but now he's doing his 50 laps on his own in the pool.
Okay.
I don't have to tell him about his stretching, going to bed by 9 o'clock at night. He's doing things where I told him, son, you got to grow, you got to sleep. Homework, he's doing better in school. He's his basketball, he's improving and he's maturing. And I think once I eased up on telling him so much, he started doing it more.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
I eased up a little bit because I can be, just James Evans.
Yeah. Oh, James, sometimes. Yeah.
Cabrini Grease.
JJ.
Come on. The nostrils flare up. I can be that.
You can be that?
Yeah, I said, let me.
We learned from James Evans, bro.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah. Did you grow up with a father in your house?
I did.
Okay.
I did until, separation and, things happened, life happened. But my father was still close to us as well. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the kids, the parents, when we come from a generation where we the first to kind of get it, you know what I mean, get it, like get financially stable, get some foundation, the kind of success we've had growing up in this hip hop generation,
Right.
Whether it's through entertainment, movies, film, music, we want to overcompensate for what we didn't have. And a lot of times I see kids with certain privileges, it messes them up. You know what I mean? Because, we're doing too much for them. And affluenza. And sometimes they rebel. They rebel by looking for struggle. They feel guilty because there is no struggle.
There is no struggle.
Right? Do you sense that at times? Or you're trying to circumvent that from your kids?
Yeah, I mean, I sense it a little bit, but my son has a good he understands now what life's about. Before he didn't, he just thought this is going to be smooth sailing. Like, everything is going to be this way forever.
Cory Hardrict and Kyle. Let's give this man a round.
And Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle.
Round of applause,
Kyle in the
man.
building, baby.
I love it, man. I love when you come up here, man. Die
Yes.
Like a Man will be available Apple TV April 25th. You're doing amazing. I hope Ryan Coogler sees this.
Yes.
And you get an opportunity to work with him.
Yeah.
He's an amazing, beautiful man.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Him and his wife, Zinzi. I'm sure they'll be honored to have you be a part of any project.
All right, I would love that.
Okay, we putting
Thank
that
you
out
so
there in the
much.
universe.
Yes.
Put that out there.
Energy, huh?
Okay.
Him and Ryan.
Y'all
No, they
similar.
do.
Y'all do. Really, y'all do. Like, y'all just,
We're chill.
if you ain't got to talk, you might not.
I've been like that way. Sometimes I used to get in trouble for not talking enough.
What do you mean?
Like speak up, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up.
Uh-huh.
But I was always the type where I'll show you what I can do more than say. And that just been my thing, like when you see me, like, oh, he shows up every time.
Yeah.
And I want to be that guy, more a man of action than words. I'm not a good word. I am, like, I'm learning still. Like, interviews, Sway, but I'm like, when it's go time, they like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised, Cory. Like, I'm sure it happened, but I think we're still learning.
Yeah.
You never know who's been watching you. Like,
Right.
Ryan may see you and walk up to you and be like, yo, man, I've been watching you. I love your work. And you like, you can't even get the words together, but
That's
we're
crazy.
We're always,
I was at my daughter's track meeting before I go, and Tia and my son met him and said he was the nicest guy. He patted my son on the head, and, it was like, and took a picture with her and everything, and she was just like, he is the nicest guy. He's so real, down to earth. So that's crazy. This was just Saturday when she said that.
That just happened?
She just met him.
Wow.
Met my son.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Where is he from to get this kind of temperament, Ryan?
Oh, gosh.
Where's Ryan?
Sway.
Oh, he's from where you from,
There
right?
you go. You better say that, Cory. Okay,
gosh.
town business.
It's a town.
Yee.
Chicago, Chi-Town.
Okay, so we go
Die like a
Y'all
man.
go
But no,
she.
die like a man, April 25th.
There
y'all.
you go, man. Cory, thank you for coming through, brother.